My child, listen closely, for I have a message to impart that will resonate in the depths of your soul. The journey you are on is not without its challenges, and the dreams you hold within your heart are no accident. I have placed those dreams within you for a reason. Yet, as you tread this path, you must tread carefully, with wisdom and discernment, for not everyone around you understands the magnitude of what I have planned for you. There is power in silence, and there is wisdom in withholding. In this world, so many are quick to speak, quick to share, quick to open their hearts to anyone who will listen. Yet, in doing so, they often invite doubt, sabotage, or unnecessary obstacles. You, however, must walk differently. You must learn the art of guarding the treasures I have placed within you until the appointed time for them to shine. Think of the seed that grows beneath the earth. It begins in darkness, hidden from the world's eyes, yet within that darkness, it is nurtured. The seed draws strength, its roots reaching deep, anchoring it firmly into the soil. It does not reveal its sprout until it is strong enough to break through the surface. So too must your plans and your dreams be nurtured in quietness and stillness before they are unveiled. Let me remind you of a truth that many forget. Not everyone who surrounds you is for you. Even among those who seem to wish you well, there may be voices that unconsciously sow seeds of doubt, fear, or envy. The adversary is always seeking to distract and discourage, often through the words and actions of others. When you reveal your plans prematurely, you risk exposing them to winds of criticism that could uproot them before they have a chance to grow. This is not to say that you must walk in isolation. No, I have designed you to be in fellowship with others. But there is a sacredness to the dreams I have given you, and they must be protected like a precious jewel. Before sharing them, you must bring them to me. Lay them at my feet and allow me to guide you on when to speak and when to remain silent. Do you recall how Nehemiah rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem? He was a man of action, but also a man of strategy. When I placed the burden upon his heart to restore what had been destroyed, he did not rush to announce his plans to everyone. Instead, he spent time in prayer, seeking my guidance. He inspected the ruins in secret, telling no one of the vision I had given him until the time was right. And because he acted with wisdom, his efforts were successful despite opposition. You see, there is a season for everything, a time to sow and a time to reap, a time to speak and a time to be silent. You must discern the seasons of your life. Not every moment is meant for revealing, and not every ear is meant to hear what you have to say. Some truths are meant to be shared only after they have come to fruition, for it is in their success that my glory is revealed most powerfully. Do not let impatience tempt you to speak prematurely. Do not let the desire for validation lead you to seek approval from those who are not equipped to understand what I am doing in your life. Trust in my timing, for it is perfect. Just as the sun rises at its appointed hour and the tides obey the moon, so too will your plans come to pass when the moment is right. Pause now and reflect on this. What dreams have you shared too soon? What plans have faltered because they were exposed before their time? Do not dwell on the past, for I am a God of new beginnings. Instead, take this as a lesson, a gentle reminder to move forward with wisdom and intentionality. Let your heart be still and know that I am with you every step of the way. As you move forward, I want you to consider the example of my son, Jesus. During his time on earth, he understood the importance of timing and discretion. He often spoke in parables, revealing deep truths only to those whose hearts were prepared to receive them. Even his closest disciples were not privy to the full scope of his mission until the right moment. When he healed the sick, raised the dead, and performed miracles, there were times when he instructed those around him to remain silent about what they had witnessed. Why? because he knew that the world was not yet ready to comprehend the magnitude of his work. He was not seeking attention or validation. Rather, he was fulfilling a purpose that required careful timing and execution. You, too, are called to walk in this wisdom. The plans I have for you are not for the applause of man, but for the fulfillment of a divine purpose. When you act out of alignment with my timing, you may find yourself met with unnecessary resistance. The enemy thrives on premature exposure, using it as an opportunity to derail what I have set in motion. Think of a fortress under construction. Before the walls are complete, the structure is vulnerable to attack. But once the gates are in place and the walls are fortified, it becomes a stronghold that cannot be easily overcome. So it is with your plans. While they are in their formative stages, they must be protected, nurtured, and strengthened. Only when they are ready should they be revealed. I want you to understand something important. Keeping your plans private is not an act of mistrust or fear. It is an act of faith and wisdom. It is a declaration that you trust me more than the opinions of others. It is a demonstration of your confidence in my ability to bring your dreams to pass, even when no one else sees the vision. Remember Joseph, the dreamer. I gave him a vision of greatness, of a future where he would rise above his brothers and become a leader. But Joseph, in his youth and excitement, shared the dream too soon. His brothers, driven by jealousy, sought to destroy him, selling him into slavery and setting into motion a series of trials that tested his faith. While I ultimately used those trials to fulfill my purpose, Joseph's story serves as a cautionary tale. Not everyone is ready to hear the dreams I have placed within you. But do not misunderstand me. This is not a call to fear or isolation. I am not asking you to distrust those around you, but to discern who is truly aligned with my purpose for your life. There will be people I send into your journey who are meant to support you, encourage you, and walk alongside you. These individuals will recognize my hand upon your life and will rejoice in your success, not seek to undermine it. Pray for discernment, and I will reveal these trusted companions to you. In the meantime, cultivate patience. Let your plans and dreams take root in the soil of faith. Water them with prayer, nourish them with my word, and protect them with silence. Do not allow the noise of the world to drown out my voice, for it is I who will guide you to the fulfillment of your purpose. Continue to reflect on the moments when you have felt the urge to share your plans. What motivated you? Was it the desire for approval, the need for encouragement, or perhaps the excitement of seeing the vision unfold? None of these desires are inherently wrong, but they must be surrendered to me. Trust that I am your greatest encourager, your constant companion, and your unwavering source of strength. Now, my child, let us delve deeper into the heart of this message. You must understand that keeping your plans private is not merely about secrecy. It is about cultivating a foundation that can withstand the trials and challenges that will inevitably come. For every great work that I have placed within you, there will be resistance, not because you are unworthy, but because the enemy fears the power of what you carry. The world is full of dreamers, but not all dreams come to pass. Why? Because many fail to nurture their visions with the care they deserve. Some expose their dreams too soon, allowing doubt, envy, and negativity to seep in. Others are careless, sharing their plans with those who do not have their best interests at heart. Yet, the wise builder secures the foundation before erecting the walls, ensuring that the structure will endure. I have equipped you with the tools necessary to guard your vision. The first of these tools is discernment. Discernment allows you to distinguish between those who are for you and those who may unintentionally or intentionally work against you. Not everyone who smiles at you is a friend, and not everyone who praises you is sincere. Ask me for wisdom, and I will give it freely. When you walk in discernment, You will know when to speak, when to listen, and when to remain silent. Another tool I have given you is patience. Patience is not simply the act of waiting. It is the ability to trust in my timing, even when the world pressures you to move ahead. Think of the butterfly emerging from its cocoon. If it is forced out prematurely, it will not have the strength to fly. Similarly, if you rush to reveal your plans before they are ready, you may hinder their potential. Trust that I am orchestrating every detail, and that my timing is always perfect. You must also learn the value of prayer. Bring every plan, every idea, every step to me before you take action. When you seek my guidance, you align yourself with my will, and I will order your steps. In prayer, you'll find clarity, assurance, and peace. Do not underestimate the power of this connection, for it is through prayer that you will receive the strength to carry out the vision I have given you. Let us reflect on the story of David before he became king. David was anointed by my servant Samuel. Yet, he did not ascend to the throne immediately. Instead, he endured years of trials and testing, hiding in caves and fleeing from Saul. During this time, David did not boast of his anointing or demand recognition. He waited patiently for my timing, trusting that I would fulfill my promise. And when the time came, no one could deny the legitimacy of his kingship, for it was I who established him. You see, the journey toward fulfilling your purpose is as important as the destination. It is in the process that you grow, that your faith is strengthened, and that your character is refined. If you reveal your plans too soon, you may miss the lessons I intend for you to learn along the way. Let us also consider the life of Esther. She was placed in the palace for a divine purpose, yet she did not immediately reveal her identity as one of my people. Instead, she waited for the right moment, guided by wisdom and discernment. When the time came, her courage and strategic silence allowed her to save an entire nation. Esther's story is a reminder that timing and discretion can be the keys to unlocking your destiny. But what about those moments when you feel the weight of your dreams pressing heavily upon you? What about the times when you long to share your plans, to seek validation or encouragement? In those moments, I urge you to come to me. Pour out your heart before me, for I am your refuge. I understand your excitement, your hopes, and your fears. Let me be the one to affirm you, to remind you that you are on the right path. Do not forget the power of your words. When you speak prematurely, you not only risk exposing your plans to opposition, but also weaken the focus and energy needed to bring them to fruition. Your words carry weight. They have the power to build or to destroy. Speak life over your dreams, but do so in the privacy of our communion. Declare my promises, but let them be a covenant between you and me until the time comes to share them with the world. There will come a day when your plans will succeed, and their success will speak louder than any words you could have uttered. In that moment, those who doubted you, those who questioned your journey, and those who sought to undermine you will see the fruit of your faith and perseverance. They will know that it was my hand guiding you all along. Hold your dreams close and let them grow in the fertile soil of trust and obedience. Remember, the seed that stays hidden beneath the earth for a season will one day burst forth with life, bearing fruit that blesses many. So too will your plans if you guard them with wisdom and patience. Let us press further into the wisdom of this truth. My child, I want you to understand the nature of spiritual resistance and the role silence plays in overcoming it. Every plan I give you is designed not only to bless you, but to advance my kingdom and bring light to the world. Because of this, the adversary often wages war against those who dare to dream, those who dare to step into the calling I have placed upon their lives. The enemy is cunning, but he is not omniscient. He does not know your thoughts, nor can he discern the plans I have whispered into your heart unless you reveal them. This is why silence can be a shield, a way of protecting the precious seeds I have sown within you. When you choose to keep your plans concealed until they mature, you frustrate the schemes of the enemy. You deny him the opportunity to attack before you are ready to withstand the blows. Consider the wisdom of the builder. Before the foundation is laid, the blueprints are carefully studied in private. The design is finalized before construction begins. If the builder were to invite critics to review an incomplete plan, their opinions might cloud the vision and lead to unnecessary delays. But when the project is unveiled as a finished masterpiece, it speaks for itself, silencing all doubters. You must adopt this mindset as you pursue the dreams I have given you. Your journey is a construction site, and your plans are the blueprints. Keep them close to your heart, revealing them only to those I have appointed to help you build. These trusted individuals will not question the vision, but will labor alongside you, strengthening your resolve and encouraging your progress. Do not be discouraged when others fail to understand your silence or when they question your restraint. Remember that those who truly walk with me will respect the sanctity of your process. They will honor your need to move in wisdom and will support you without demanding explanations. Surround yourself with such people, those who build you up rather than tear you down. Now let us turn to the example of my servant Daniel. When I gave him visions of the future, Daniel did not immediately proclaim them to everyone around him. Instead, he sought my guidance through prayer and fasting, waiting for the right time to act. Because of his wisdom, Daniel's influence extended across kingdoms, and his faithfulness allowed my plans to unfold without interference. Silence, however, does not mean inactivity. While you guard your plans, you must continue to work diligently behind the scenes. Use this time to refine your skills, expand your knowledge, and prepare for the opportunities I will place before you. Think of a musician who practices in private, perfecting each note before performing on stage. When the moment comes to reveal their talent, the world sees the fruit of their labor, not the struggles that preceded it. In the same way, your success will be a testament to the effort and faith you invested in the hidden moments. When you remain faithful in the quiet seasons, I will reward you openly. Just as I exalted Joseph from the prison to the palace, just as I lifted David from the fields to the throne, so too will I elevate you when the time is right. But there is another layer to this principle that I want you to grasp. By keeping your plans hidden until they succeed, you allow me to receive the glory. When the outcome appears suddenly, without warning, the world will know that it could only have been accomplished through my power. This is how I magnify my name through you, drawing others to the light of my truth. Pause and reflect on the lessons I have woven into your life thus far. Can you see the moments when silence would have spared you pain? Can you recall the times when restraint could have protected your heart or your plans? Do not dwell on what has been lost, but learn from it, for I am a God of redemption. I can take the lessons of your past and use them to shape a wiser, stronger future. You are not alone in this journey. Every step you take is guided by my hand, and every decision you make is watched over by my care. Trust me to reveal the right opportunities, the right people, and the right timing. Do not feel the need to rush ahead or to justify yourself to others. Instead, rest in the assurance that I am working all things together for your good. As you guard your plans, know that this is not an act of selfishness, but of stewardship. The dreams I have given you are gifts, and you are their caretaker. Treat them with the reverence they deserve, and you will see them flourish beyond anything you could have imagined. Let us go even deeper, my child, for there is more I desire to reveal to you about the sacredness of your journey and the plans I have placed within you. Each step you take, each decision you make, and each moment of silence you keep has a purpose beyond what you can see. It is all part of a divine tapestry, woven with precision and care, to bring about the fulfillment of your destiny. Consider the forces at play in the spiritual realm. There are battles being fought on your behalf that you cannot see, and your role in these battles is not to fight, but to trust and obey. When you prematurely expose your plans, you open a door for unnecessary interference. The enemy is always looking for opportunities to exploit weaknesses, and the words you speak can become weapons in his hands if they are not spoken in wisdom. But when you guard your words, you align yourself with my protection. It is as though you place a hedge around the dreams I have given you, shielding them from harm until they are strong enough to withstand opposition. Do you not see? Your silence is not a sign of fear. It is a demonstration of trust in me. It is a declaration that you believe my timing is better than your own and that my ways are higher than your ways. Think of the story of the Israelites as they prepared to enter the promised land. When they reached the walls of Jericho, I instructed them to march around the city in silence for 6 days. Only on the 7th day, at the sound of the trumpet and their collective shout, did the walls come tumbling down. Why did I require their silence? Because their quiet obedience was a display of faith. It was not their words or strength that brought the victory, but their trust in my power. You too are in a season where silence is your weapon. As you walk in obedience, trusting me to guide your steps, the barriers before you will begin to fall. Do not feel the need to explain yourself to those who question your journey. Let your actions speak louder than words, and let the success of your plans be the evidence of my hand upon your life. Now, let us consider the role of preparation. While your plans remain hidden, this is the time to refine and strengthen them. Imagine a warrior sharpening their sword before battle. The weapon may remain unseen until the moment it is needed, but when it is drawn, it is ready to strike with precision. So it must be with your dreams. Use this time to sharpen your skills, to grow in wisdom, and to deepen your relationship with me. Seek me in the quiet moments, and I will reveal to you the steps you must take. This is not a time to rush or to compare yourself to others. Each journey is unique, and the path I have laid out for you is unlike anyone else's. Do not be distracted by the noise of the world or by the successes of others. Fix your eyes on me, and I will guide you to the fulfillment of your purpose. I want you to embrace the hiddenness of this season. Do not despise the quiet places, for it is here that I am shaping you into the person you need to become. The world may not see what I am doing, but I see it. Every prayer you pray, every step you take in faith, every moment of silence and restraint, it all matters. It is all part of my plan to prepare you for what lies ahead. You may wonder why the process takes time, why the dreams I have given you do not come to pass immediately. Understand this. I am not only preparing your plans, I am preparing you. The weight of your calling requires strength, character, and resilience. If I were to give you everything at once, you would not be ready to carry it. But as you grow in faith and obedience, you are being equipped to step into the fullness of what I have prepared for you. Reflect on the seasons of waiting in the lives of my servants. Abraham waited for the promised son. Joseph waited in the prison before the palace, and Moses waited in the wilderness before leading my people to freedom. Each of them experienced a time of hiddenness, a time when the world could not see what I was doing. Yet, in the end, my promises were fulfilled in ways that exceeded their expectations. My child, I am not slow to act. I am not withholding from you out of cruelty or neglect. Every moment of waiting is a moment of preparation. Every step of silence is a step of faith. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail, so that when the time comes, your plans will succeed in a way that brings glory to my name. Do you feel the weight of this truth? Do you sense the significance of guarding your plans and walking in wisdom? Let this understanding take root in your heart, and let it guide you as you move forward. Now, my beloved, take this message deeply into your heart. Guard the plans I have given you with wisdom and patience, for they are not just dreams, they are part of a divine purpose that will unfold in my perfect timing. Trust in me, for I am the author of your destiny, and what I have begun in you, I will surely bring to completion. As you move forward, let your actions and faith speak louder than any words you could share prematurely. Walk with discernment, lean on my guidance, and rest in the assurance that I am always with you. The plans I have for you are plans to prosper you, to give you hope and a future, and no force in heaven or on earth can thwart what I have ordained for your life. If this message has touched your heart, I encourage you to take a moment to respond in faith. Subscribe to this channel so that you never miss another message of encouragement and spiritual guidance. Like this video to show your support for the divine truths we share here. Write Amen in the comments as a declaration that you choose to live in harmony with Christ and trust in His timing. Let this simple act be a sign of your faith and commitment to walking in wisdom and obedience. Finally, I urge you to share this video with someone you love, someone who may be struggling, seeking guidance, or simply in need of encouragement. You never know how much a single act of kindness can mean to someone who is searching for hope. Remember, you're never alone. I am with you, and I am for you. Trust in me, and together we will see the plans I have for you succeed in ways that exceed your imagination. Go now in peace, and let my love guide you every step of the way.